Hello, 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 Facebook. And I am super excited. Only 3 hours to go until I am interviewing the man, the myth, the Higdon, Ray Higdon, alongside Eric Worre, one of the super most generous, kind hearted, fantastic people on this earth, helping network marketers worldwide, thousands and thousands of people, and doing a lot of charity work behind the scenes. Now, you may ask, what's the purpose of this? We all want to team build. We all want to rank advance. We all want me, I. How can I achieve my goals? What are you going to do for me? However, turn it on its head and say, what can you do for the world? What can you do for your team? How can you provide service? Because every single person that you've come into contact with, you should be giving out to without any hope of any return, really, because by that giving, you will naturally attract. It's called attraction marketing. You will attract around you your tribe and your team and the people that resonate with you, and you will collectively build so much more. So, given all the changes in the world, I invited Ray on a few weeks ago. He very kindly said, yes, I'm super excited. So please get your teams on, and please support me. I'll be very grateful if you'd come on the timeline, have a look, and it will be recorded. We've got about 45 minutes with Ray. I sent some notes in beforehand. The title of the interview is How Can You Affect Change for Better in the World? It sounds like a super big dream, really, doesn't it? How can one person affect change in the world? But if you look at Gandhi, Jesus Christ, all sorts of people that you want to mention. Whoever thought that Barack Obama in my lifetime would have been the first black US president, but he always believed that he would be. So absolutely, super excited to have him on. And Steve Harvey, if you are in America, you'll know him as very famous chat show host. He's very spiritual. He has a huge foundation. I often watch his Mentoring Mondays, and his mission, he hands out a lot of money, is to help mostly young black men become adults. Often they've been in foster care. One I saw the other day hadn't known his father, had only met his other, and he had a very sad face. And Steve Harvey said to him, what is it that keeps you going? And he said, well, you see, my little brothers and sisters are all in foster care, and if I don't keep going, then I can't help them as an adult. That's what I want to do. And he was only 15. And the reason that he'd actually got to be interviewed by Steve Harvey and will get help through the foundation, well, through his Mentoring Monday program and his camp. And he had a Lakers star on as well there with the group of 3 that I watched on that particular interview, is that he, as a young man, he had been quite beaten up in the bathroom at school, and that had gone viral on the internet. And people had said, please, had said to his staff, please help find this young man. I want to help him put a smile on his face. And they'd actually tracked him down. It was just the most emotional, heartwarming story that you could come across. So for all of us there who want to help ourselves, help our family, help our local community, help the wider world, this is where it starts. There's no shame in selling and marketing. There's network marketing is the most respectable industry there is. You go out and you recommend restaurants, you recommend clothes you've bought, you recommend holiday destinations, and network marketing is for people who need or want to work from home, full or part-time, who have a passion for a product and for service in the community. And that's why network marketing is so much about leadership. So if you want the opportunity to come and listen to an interview, submit some questions to me if you can, or messaging beforehand, because I won't necessarily get a time to check all the Facebook messages that come in, then please do. This is your opportunity, because this is about leadership. It's about someone with vast experience who, like you and me, had come from humble beginnings with some difficulties in his childhood, quite a sad story there, and then had gone into corporate America, and then from there had transitioned into network marketing, and it had been extremely tough. Financially very tough, including foreclosure and bankruptcy. So how did an ordinary person like that, did he ever dream he could get where he is today? And even if we don't think or don't aspire or don't want to be some huge great big leader, don't let your mind limit you. Don't let your mind limit you, because it's not for us to reason how we can achieve things. It's for us to keep our goals in mind, and the universe or God, however you want to interpret it, will take care of the how. It's beyond our reasoning often. And if you write that down, if you create your vision board and create your goals, as big and most ridiculous goals. One boy that Steve Harley interviewed was 12, from Chicago, a little black guy, and he said, my mission is to demolish homelessness. He wants to abolish homelessness. And he had started when he was very young, and he had blessing bags, and he handed out socks and gloves and sanitizer and various little things. And he said now he wants to develop his tiny houses program, which he'd seen on TV, tiny homes for homeless people. So Steve Harvey has got him going by donating $5,000 for his first tiny house. And he said, you know, if like Gandhi, in fact, he used Gandhi as an example. He said, like Gandhi, you know, you start with one, and then that's the same as network marketing. You start with one, you start with a couple of people who want to come and join you, who are your friends or who like your vibe on Facebook, who've built up over time with likes and comments and common interests and being social. That's why it's called social media. And who knows where it will lead. So come and listen to one of the leaders at the top who shares his ordinary story and can talk to us and bring it down to earth as well about some practical steps, because never has the network marketing industry been so big. As Eric Worre said recently in one of his interviews I watched, March and April, he said in 33 years he's never seen such phenomenal growth as you would expect because of COVID and the pandemic situation, and being furloughed, people being worried, their mortgage payments, their rent payments, they can't feed their kids. The kids are at home more, so they're not getting the free school meals. You know, we've had that in the UK. The government's done a U-turn and agreed to extend the £16 a week food vouchers throughout the summer. I mean, there are big structural changes going on. And if you can find an opportunity where you can have a side hustle and turn it into, like me, my hustle is now my full-time hustle. My apartments are closed in the pandemic, and then I voluntarily said I don't want to open them anymore. I've gone all in on what I'm doing. Then this is for you. So please get your teams on. That's 8:30 p.m. UK time, 3:30 p.m. EST. Ray Higdon tonight, live on my timeline, and look forward to seeing you there and getting your feedback, and send me questions beforehand. Thanks very much, and I will see you all later.